Ready to go, Ms. Williams-Long?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please, Officer Thomas, good morning.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'm gonna try to do the best we can to get you in and out as fast as we possibly can. And I'm trying to get you out in the order that you came in. We're ready. We'll start with the city of Detroit versus Michael Cornelius Langdon, case number SP 1550397, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Langdon.
Michael Cornelius Langdon.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial based on one of the matters. The offer as it stands now from the city is for you to plead to a failure to display, $240 fine, and 1 to 5, $125 fine, and 1 to 5. Both of them will abstract to the Secretary of State. If you don't have a valid driver's license, then both of those abstractions will probably more than likely create an automatic 2-year suspension on your driver's license. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in the breakout with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Kristen Livingston, case numbers SP 109-11741, SP 109-1175, counts 1 and counts 2, 19-512231, counts 1, 2, and 3, in the state of Michigan versus Christine Livingston, case number SX 319-18001, that's 2396921. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. There, please, this honorable court. Sherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Ms. Livingston. Please state your name.
Kristen Livingston.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial one. The offer as it stands now pleading to failure to display, $240 fine. No failure to secure passenger, improper plate, $240 fine, the failure to secure passenger, that's, all the way up to 246. I don't know if that's that's accurate. So 240, 240, and then the price of a bed to secure passenger is, $65. You have an absolute right to a trial. And I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Harris and have a conversation with her.
Yeah, no, I haven't talked to anybody.
All right, join the room, please.
Madam Clerk,
No, yeah. Nice. Mr. Berry, you wanted to run a license, Mr. Berry?
yes, Your Honor. As to Mr.
What up? This is for the record.
Langdon. Michael Langdon.
Get him here, please. Run his license, I'll wait.
Okay, thank you.
I just.
Right
He's
here,
right there.
Michael Landon.
Okay, thank you.
What, I know you weren't paying attention?
Yeah, she think I've been being fake.
Now, why would you tell him that? He doesn't. Since we off Zoom, yes, she is, Judge. Since you're not being recorded, she be playing us, Judge. Shoot. We want work. I hate, Judge, I have a pet peeve about that penny report. I don't like to see nothing on it when you have assistants. Speak up.
What penny report?
The judges get the clerks, I get a penny report of all work that hasn't been entered 2 days after the hearing date. And somebody's on it every day, Judge. I wonder who we talking about.
No.
Somebody's on it every day. I know you do what you do. I know it's not you, Judge. It's somebody else I know. They won't ask for help, Judge.
They come here all the time and help.
They don't communicate, Judge, and say, I need help. I have to come in, like you see me coming in, that means I'm deboing. Give me your word.
Just see you call here every morning. Don't you?
I see.
Yes. Is that my choice?
Judge.
That means she's on her job, right?
Hey, thank you, Judge.
Every day.
I like the penny report to be 0.
Mr. Baldwin, good morning to you.
Good Friday morning, Your Honor.
Happy Friday morning. Who's your client?
I have two, Courtney Gray and Christopher Gould.
Gould, where do I know Gould from?
Who is 8,835?
All right, so none of them I think are arrived, I don't think.
Okay, I'll try to give him a call.
Mr. Nasani,
Yes.
buenos dias.
Buenos dias. I'm the interpreter again. Tried to change my name, but the system wouldn't let me.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand? Can you raise your right hand? Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yeah, Eric Misani, state qualified interpreter.
Okay, Mr. Berry, the driver's license is valid for that Langdon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do.
And do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do.
Very well. the Usuario de Zoom, gentleman, señor, ¿cómo se llama usted?
Que está en el usuario de Zoom. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Yo me llamo Jair Enrique Conrado González.
Yarir Enrique. ¿Y quién?
Conrado González.
Conrado González.
Did I do it okay, Mr. Designing?
Yeah, you said llama instead of llama, but yeah, you did good.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Yair Enrique Gonzalez.
Señor.
Yes. ¿Hay otro aquí que no habla inglés?
Yo.
Okay, Your Honor, Sonia Osorio Garcia also needs an interpreter.
Yes. Are we ready, Mr. Barry, on anybody? Mr. Barry or Ms. Harris? Ms. Harris, let's go back on the record with Ms. Christine Livingston. I did notice one thing that she could potentially pay a reinstatement fee up front, potentially set herself up to get a license. I would allow her to do that, or she can take the deal. What does your client want to do?
Your Honor, that is actually what we discussed in the breakout room. She wants to be able to pay those reinstatement fees so that she can come back with a valid license. And if she doesn't know if she needs to pay the no proof of insurance or not.
No, just pay the reinstatement fee on the insurance no proof. On the one SP. You have an ink pen, ma'am?
Yes, I got it in my notes. SP.
109.
Mhm.
11751.
Okay, so just pay the $45 fee.
And you're gonna have to come down to the courthouse and do that. There's no better way I can allow you to do that. And you have to come to the window. You wait 48 to 72 hours once that reinstatement fee is paid. And you wait 48 to 72 hours to approach the Secretary of State to see if they'll give you a license, okay?
Okay.
Come back on May the 30th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. is your next date, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great day, best of luck to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
You say you trying to see the label that you made yourself.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Sonia Osorio Garcia, case number SP 1552211, counts 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me, SP 155220301. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Harris.
Harris, on behalf of Mr. Garcia, please state your name for the record.
No, the Spanish interpreter first.
Okay, señora Harris es la abogada representándote. Señora, ¿puedes decir tu nombre y apellido?
Sonia Maribel Osorio García.
Okay.
It's a date and time set for a pre-trial. The offer, as it stands now, is leading to the amended count of failure to display and a 1-5 over, 240 for the failure to display, 125 for the 1-5 over, and 1 point on your license.
La oferta que están dando ahorita para resolver el caso es decir culpable fallar en mostrar una licencia, que es un delito menor, y la infracción de velocidad de 1 a 5 millas por hora sobre el límite. La multa, can you repeat the fines on each one, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
$240 for the failure to display and $125 for the speed 1 to 5, amended count of 1 to 5, and she has an absolute right to a trial.
Están ofreciendo 200 esos reducciones del cargo, y eso de no mostrar tu licencia, la multa es 240, y en la velocidad es $125 de multa. Pero usted también puede batallar estos cargos y tener juicio.
Join the breakout room and speak with Mrs. Harris and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Van a ponernos en un cuarto separado ahorita, empuja unirse.
Okay.
And Your Honor, is she eligible for community court?
Yes. Mr. Warbling, are you your client there? Pass the matter.
Sorry, Your Honor, I don't know if my phone, I don't know if you called me. I apologize, Judge. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, Warbling, Mr. Warbling, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Judge, and your staff.
Set for trial. I don't know, does your client need an interpreter?
No, he does not, Judge.
All right, so, the officer, the half-hour grace period hasn't started yet.
Right.
Okay.
Your Honor, the officer is here. That's investigator Israeli.
All right, why don't you go speak with Miss Garza. Miss Mason in the breakout room and see if you can work something out. I'm gonna put you in breakout room 4.
Very good. Thank you.
I'll be right in there for a minute, Attorney Warble. Just 1 sec.
Thank you.
Are you ready on anything, Mr. Hoffman?
I'm ready to take a trial date on both Mr. Gould and Miss Gray. I don't see Miss Gray though.
Christopher Gould?
Yes, we're ready.
Gould is here for you.
It's a review on some cases. The one at the bottom is a reckless driving pretrial.
Yeah. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Christopher Kobe Gould, case number SB 1336605-1, SB 1443052-1, SB 1447924-1, SB 15293341. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you state your full name?
Christopher Gould.
So, Your Honor, most of these matters are set for a review. I believe the defendant still owes some money, and we're asking respectfully for a short period of time to pay. And there is one matter, a reckless driving matter, is a genuine and material issue of fact. So we're asking for a bench trial date by Zoom, please.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gould?
Yes. I actually went down yesterday and set up the payment plan and made a payment.
I see you paid off, you made the payment plans. I'm gonna leave those other two alone. I'm closing out SB 1336605-1 for SP 15293341. I'm gonna set a trial date for July the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, Mr. Gould, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all. Have you gotten in touch with have you been in communication with the other client, Mr. Hoffman?
Thanks for asking, Your Honor. I did send a text message or an email to the clerk because I don't have an MIDC appointment. So I don't have that individual's number, but I'm working on it, Your Honor.
What is that person's name?
Courtney Gray, Gray.
Courtney with a K or a C?
C.
And I don't see that person on the docket. Is that person on the docket?
It's on the first page.
It's on the first page?
Under executive. After.
Okay, see, I see. Thank you so much. We'll see about that. We'll pass that.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Berry, are you ready on Mr. Langdon?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Langdon. I do have a valid driver's license for your client. Is there an updated offer?
There is, Your Honor. However, Mr. Langdon would require a trial on the remaining matters and the appointment of counsel.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Langdon?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, write the trial date down of July 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. For that appointment, I need a good phone number.
313-717-8466.
313-747-8466. What I'm going to ask you to do is answer the calls that you don't recognize. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, that attorney will call you. Give it about 2 weeks. If that attorney doesn't call you, I need you to get back in contact with us so that we can appoint an attorney on the spot for you. All right, long before that July 19th date. If you don't have anything further, sir, I wish you the best of luck and have a very good day, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I do have a question for you. You said July 19th. What time was it again?
9 a.m.
And how do I get back in contact with you if I don't hear from an attorney?
You can either Zoom in and just let us know, or you can call 313-965-2402.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, have a good day, sir.
You too.
All right, Mr. Berry, this is the city of Detroit versus Tommy Lee Garcia. Case number SP 125-7725, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 135-7708, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 135-77091. SP 136-9321, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elvis Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Garcia.
Tommy Lee Garcia.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. The offers in the file It's pleading to failure to display 240 that does abstract. Improper plate 240 that doesn't abstract, and another amended count of improper plate 240, it doesn't abstract. Another improper plate 240 that does not abstract. And dismissing the rest, 240, 240, 240, 240. 3 of those misdemeanors I'll dismiss upon payment. 1 will abstract, and it will be on your record. You have an absolute right to a trial. I do notice that your client could potentially get a valid license. He owes a reinstatement fee. Well, he owes $336 for no proof of insurance. I'll allow him to pay that reinstatement fee up front and see if he can approach the Secretary of State and get a valid license. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a conversation with Mr. Berry. Let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
Mr. Warling, are you ready on Luis Garcia?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go. Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia. Garza.
I'll be right back. I ended up on the wrong page.
We get investigator out if they're here. City of Detroit versus Luis Garza, case number 50231423. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of Mr. Garza. Your Honor, I know Mr. Garza is aware of this matter. I spoke with him yesterday. I believe there's a resolution, so I didn't know if I could waive his appearance for those purposes.
What's the resolution?
I believe there's a stipulation to dismiss, Your Honor.
Trying to pull out the officer, put him on the record, but he's got another case, so I'll just state that Officer Wisereal, Y-I-S-R, investigator Y-I-S-R-E-A-L is in the breakout room. All right, I'll waive your client's presence. You are retained counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I've had a conversation, and this is recommended dismissal. So I'll grant the motion to dismiss and close the matter out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have a better one, Mr. Ward. Is that it?
Have a nice day. That's it. Nothing further, Judge. Have a nice day and a nice weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. To your staff as well.
I'm sorry, what was Attorney Warbling's client? What?
Garza, top, I think the first one, Luis Garza.
Thank you.
I think it was very top of 9 o'clock. No, it wasn't top of 9 o'clock, but it was second page. All right, I'm waiting on an attorney, and Mr. Bachman has got waiting on his client. So let's get the file. Did we ever talk to he's got an appointment, but he wasn't ever appointed. For this was
Courtney Grant.
Yes.
She never got.
I don't see. Says need appointed counsel. She's not here. Joy Mohammed, are you an officer?
No, Your Honor, I'm an attorney for Mr. Lewis.
Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Which Lewis is that?
Loomis, Lumas.
And what's gonna go on with that case?
We are in the process of figuring that out. I don't believe the officers are here if I'm not sure, unless I'm.
Trial date, all right. All right, I'll let you work that out. And let us know when you're ready. Officers have a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll check in closer to 9:30.
Very well. Good morning. Right. Ms. Owens, do you have valid insurance, ma'am? Ms. Owens, can you unmute yourself, please?
Oh, yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right. Can you get that document out for me, please?
Yes, I have it right here.
City of Detroit.
Do you need to see my registration?
No, just the insurance. City of Detroit versus Danielle Owens, case number SP 148633512. State your name for the record. Appearances for the record, Mrs. Harris. Ms. Harris, can you put your appearance on the record?
Sherika Harris on behalf of Defendant Owens. Please state your name for the record.
Danielle Owens.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Owens, let's see what you have as far as insurance is concerned.
Can you see it, Your Honor?
I saw it. You gotta hold it up a little bit. That's a payment receipt. Do you have something better than that?
Well, I have the actual papers that they
Yeah, I want to see those.
Let me see. Like,
I need to see expiration date and stuff like that.
oh, because I paid it. Let me see. I'm assuming this is it, Your Honor. Let me show you this.
Yes. Bring it a little closer, Ms. Owens. A little bit closer. All right, I'm satisfied. I dismissed the case for providing valid documentation. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Judge Perkins, I have Officer Alvarado Ortiz on the line before here to talk to DMA, so he has no recollection.
Fair. Tell me what he said. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Osario Garcia. Ms. Garcia, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Okay, estamos en el, otra vez en el caso de señor Osorio García y les di oportunidad de hablar privado y señora abogada, ¿qué quiere hacer tu cliente?
Your Honor, my client indicates that she has a valid license.
Señoría, mi cliente dice que tiene licencia válida.
Sí.
Yes.
Just see.
Let's pass the matter until we run the license.
Vamos a demorar el caso hasta que tengan evidencia de la licencia por su computador.
Si quieres la puedo mostrar.
If you would like, Your Honor, I can show it to you.
No, I'll run it.
Él lo va a pasar por la computadora preferible.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Rosario Garcia. I have a valid license for your client, Mrs. Harris.
You have, Your Honor, I'm sorry?
A valid license.
Okay, you found a valid license. Yeah, sí, él ya encontró la licencia válida para tu cliente, señora Harris.
Okay.
Your Honor, although I would want to see if we could get rid of the 1 point, she is willing to admit responsibility.
Su señoría, yo prefiero que no le pongan un punto negativo, pero sí ella está dispuesta a admitir responsabilidad a la infracción.
Well, do you want to see if you can get rid of the 1 point or not?
Y si quieres eliminar ese punto negativo, ¿verdad?
If I could have an
Yes, if you can.
If I could have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Mason, it would be appreciated.
Room 4.
Somebody has to move me there, please, and thank you.
Si la señora Harris quiere consultar rapidito con la señora Mason.
Okay.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a bench trial date.
Is that legal? Does he want to pay this reinstatement fee up front?
It will not avail him. He has matters in another state that have to be cleared up.
Okay, very well. Trial date, is that what you want to do, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to give you a trial date for July the 19th, 2024, and at 9 a.m. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, Shanice, Mr. Lumford, I got you in order. I'm trying to get you everybody out in the order that they came in. Good morning to you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, what's your name, full name, ma'am? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Shanice Trachelle Gillum.
Gillum?
Yes.
State of Michigan versus Shanice Trachelle Gillum, case number SX4259573, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gillum.
Shanice Trachelle Gillum.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Offer as it stands right now is pleading to the amended count of allowing $240 dismiss upon, strike that $240 fine and dismiss the other 2 matters with stipulation of probable cause. Do you have a valid license, Ms. Gill?
No, I don't, but I did pay off all my tickets.
You want to try to go get a license and come back?
Yeah, if that's possible.
Go to the Secretary of State. I don't see anything down here that's affecting your license. Go to the Secretary of State, come back on May the 30th, 2024 at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
Hopefully you bring back, excuse me, hopefully you bring back a valid license.
Yes, I'm gonna try to get it.
All right, this is the second time this is more, you've been here quite a few times.
Yeah.
So why haven't you gotten a license now?
I had to pay off my tickets first that I had in Lincoln Park, and I just paid them.
Come back May 30th, right? Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back. Excuse me, let's go back on the record with Ms. Garcia. What's going to be the outcome, Ms. Harris?
We actually need a few moments. Miss Mason is coming to review the driving record.
The driving record is nothing on it at all.
Thank you. She's coming to see it, physically see it. Thank you.
There's nothing on the driving record at all.
May I approach? May I get a look at the driving record of Ms. Garcia?
There's nothing on the driving record.
Oh, it's clean? Oh, okay. Limited access. Ms. Harris?
Here's the record.
Okay. You can get limited access, Attorney Harris.
Thank you. We are agreeable to that. A limited access 1 to 5, Your Honor, which is 0 points, but it does abstract Ms. Osorio Garcia.
Ok, reducen esto de la velocidad a acceso limitado que no tiene puntos negativos, solamente es una multa pequeña.
Ay, en serio, qué bueno.
She's happy about that, thank you.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea.
Que si hay una fundación de verdad por declararse responsable a eso.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Así de acuerdo, su señoría.
Stipulate to dismissal of the other matters.
Y los otros cargos, incluso el delito, van a ser rechazados en cambio.
Okay.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
De acuerdo.
Okay, with that stipulation, we'll find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access. Is $125. When can you pay it, Ms. Garcia?
Por acceso limitado es una multa de $125. ¿Cuándo lo podrías pagar, señora García?
¿Lo podría pagar por tarjeta o lo podría ir a pagar allá?
¿Cuándo? O sea, she said she can come pay it by card on the internet or come there, but I asked her again when. ¿Cuándo podrías pagarlo? ¿Cuánto tiempo necesitas?
Pues ya lo tengo.
Oh, she has the money now.
All right, pay it by April the 19th, and we'll close it out. You pay it at any DID kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DID app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Nothing further. Very good day. Best of luck to you.
Ok, tú tienes hasta el próximo viernes para pagar. Puedes venir en persona o usar un kiosco o pagar por internet con tarjeta. Buena suerte a usted.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Ok, thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Ok, que tengas buen día.
Entonces estoy totalmente limpia de mi licencia y de todo, ¿verdad?
So my license is not going to be affected by this in any way, right?
It will have that abstraction on there. Yes, it will.
The 0 point fine, you mean, Your Honor?
Yeah, it'll show that it won't have any points, but it will show the Secretary of State and the insurance companies, and everybody will know that you had a speeding ticket.
Sí, sí vas a ser afectado, pero sin puntos negativos, nomás como una citación de velocidad, en cambio para todo. Pero sí te vas a ser un poco afectada.
No, I think he's got a retained count. I think that whatever that Sherwood law, they're retained.
All right, have a great day, man. Best of luck to you.
Okay, que tengas buen día, señora, y buena suerte.
Igualmente, bye.
Same to you, bye.
This is Ms. Harris. This is the city of Detroit versus Yair Enrique Gonzalez, case number SP 1553960, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1554648, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Okay, este es el caso del señor Yair Enrique González.
Conrado.
Disculpa, ¿cuál es tu apellido?
Yair Enrique Conrado González. Conrado González.
Conrado González, caso número 155-39-60 y 155-36-48, con unos cargos para los dos.
Sharika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez. For purposes
Abogada Erika Harris por parte del señor González.
for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Por motivo de lectura de los cargos, mi cliente ahorita guarda silencio.
The enter not guilty plea on his behalf, give him $0 bond. You're going to need to get an updated offer. He has 3 civil infractions.
Okay, sí, hay 3 infracciones incluso en estos cargos, y el juez acepta no culpable por ahora, pero van a tener que negociar el caso.
Speeding 26 to 30 miles an hour over, expired plate, and a no valid registration.
Uno es velocidad, alta velocidad, otra es placa vencida y otra es registración expirada o vencida.
He has absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and have a conversation with Ms. Harris.
Tú puedes batallar estas acusaciones, pero mientras ahorita voy a ponerte en un cuarto separado para hablar con la abogada Harris.
Okay.
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Okay, unirse cuando hay señal para unirse, hay que empujarlo.
Ahí dice unirse.
Debe ser unirse y empujar eso.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Berry, this is the city of Detroit versus Gregory Renard. Strike that Mario Renard Gregory. Case numbers SP 1128313, SP 1128313, SP 1128341, SP 1135978, SP 1135979, SP 1162695, counts 1 and counts 3, SP 1162731, SP 1198061, SP 1170262, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gregory.
Mario R. Gregory.
Okay, this is set for trial. Good morning to you, Mr. Gregory. Why don't you work out something? It's past 9. It's almost 9:30. Are there any other officers here? Let's one other officer. C. Bush just joined, just made the cut.
Yes, Your Honor, for the record, the officers on Mr. Gregory, McCree is here, Hopp is here on these cases.
All right, go in the breakout room and work out something, Mr. Berry, for Mr. Gregory. Get all your officers out and they can put, what if the Gregory's driving on the, you're driving, sir? I'm putting them out.
Go to another court.
All right, get an offer. We'll be back.
Your Honor, I apologize. I'm still needing to join the breakout room.
Yeah, you have
There we
a
go.
prompt. I'm gonna
Yep,
put
there we go. Got it.
now. All right, Mr. Berry, let's pass Gregory's matter. It's called the City of Detroit versus Patrick Lunsford, case number C5445527, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1080514, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1080523, SP 1092047, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1277020, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1291231, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1541892, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 801-12521, U45743318, 17-35-35191. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lunsford.
Patrick Leon Lunsford.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date time set for pre-trial. It's not going to have all the cases that I called into the record on the docket.
Yeah.
So there's an improper, you can write it down, Mr. Berry, as I go through. That's not on the docket. I'll read the ones that aren't on the docket. There's an improper equipment. That's civil infraction. There's a failure to stop, civil infraction. Seatbelt, civil infraction. No proof of insurance, civil infraction.
Okay.
Hold on, this guy's got more. There's another no proof of insurance, civil infraction. Improper equipment, civil infraction. Failure to use turn signals, civil infraction. There was a unregistered, untitled misdemeanor. Drove while license suspended, misdemeanor. And that's it. His updated offer. He has an absolute right to a trial. He owes some old civil infractions that I'm not setting aside the default on. 288, 1 for the no proof of insurance, 162 for the no valid registration, and 228 for the expired plate. Also owes an old failure to stop at a stop time, 247, and an old seatbelt ticket, 180. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry. He'll get you an updated offer.
Okay.
Join the room, please. Officer Steele, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You had your hand raised?
Yes, when you were asking if there were any more officers left in the courtroom, I was just notifying you.
Oh, you weren't assigned to the, yeah, you're in the breakout.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would like to get started on the Loomis issue, but it seems like the prosecutor's not in the room. Oh, maybe she is.
All right, go to breakout room 4. You're in breakout room 4.
Okay.
Join breakout room 4, work it out. Who's on the iPhone that I just let in the room? Good morning to you. Turn your camera on, please. Is this Mr. Gregory again?
Yes.
Are you still driving?
No, I'm not driving.
All right, Mr. Allen G. Maurice G. Jr., do you have valid insurance?
No, sir. I was trying to get it today, though. That's what I was doing.
So,
And that's what I was working on, trying to get my insurance today.
are you gonna get it today?
Yeah, I was trying to get a quote, but it was a little bit too early when I went up there, so I just joined this.
All right, so what, do you want some more time to get some insurance?
Yeah, yes, if I can.
How long is it gonna take?
Today? About
Come back Monday with some valid insurance.
okay, that's the only ticket you got me for?
I didn't have you for that's all you're down here for.
Okay.
All right. Come back Monday on the 15th, valid insurance, all right?
All right, thank you.
We'll be ready on.
Man.
All right, we're waiting on the city attorney to come out. Harris, are you ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
What's gonna happen with this one?
We are asking for a pretrial date, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel and break out on counsel indication you need a pretrial date.
Señor González, estamos de regreso frente al juez y el juez está preguntando si usted necesita un futuro juicio, fecha de juicio previo.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of May the 30th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. I have the file marked in the Spanish interpreter.
Ok, yo te doy, tienes para anotar, ya te dio la fecha de 30 de mayo de este año.
30 de mayo.
Y media. Y vas a tener intérprete, va a ser por Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom, right, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yeah, por Zoom, aquí Zoom a las 8:30 el 30 de mayo.
30 de mayo.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day. Best of luck to you.
Que tengan buen día, suerte a usted.
Gracias, igual.
Okay, the same to you, thanks. Puede salir. If I don't have any more, I'll go, or if I can hang out, Your Honor, if you want, if someone else is needing an interpreter.
You can ask anybody else. I don't think I see any more, but
Okay.
you can ask.
¿Alguien más habla español y no inglés? Okay, I guess got my answer. All right.
Mr.
Thanks.
Gonzalez. Yeah.
Puede salir del reunión, señor González. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Gonzalez. All
You're
right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Mario Bernard Gregory. Mrs. Harris, can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Gregory?
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gregory, please state your name for the record.
Mario Gregory.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a trial. We have some officers here. Ms. Harris, why don't you work this out? See what you can come up with for Mr. Gregory. Put you in breakout 4. I'm gonna put you in breakout room 3, wait on Miss Harris. Any officers here on Gregory? Corporal McCree, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Judge. Corporal Jamie McCree, badge 2865, Detroit Police Department.
Morning to you. Officer Van Sickle, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Van Sickle, badge 2734.
Detroit Police.
Yeah, Detroit Police Department.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Detroit Police Officer Nicholas Hout, badge 1789.
Okay, any other officers here for Gregory? Okay. We'll pass the matter, we'll wait on them to work it out. Who's on the Samsung? Let me ask you to unmute yourself and start your video, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, Savon Johnson.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Do you have okay, no. Did you get get a cycle endorsement, Mr. Johnson?
No, Your Honor, I did not. But I do have a valid driver's license.
Yeah, I see. You're not. You're all right. Who is Isham's iPhone? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What's your full name, sir? Good morning to you.
Isham Grady.
Lawyers working something out, trying to work something out for you, Mr. Burke.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me, Judge?
No.
Oh, okay.
Steele is here for Brady.
Donna, can I get a couple minutes while the attorneys are
You may.
thank you.
And Your Honor, we're ready on Loomis if all other parties are ready.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Danielle Loomis, case numbers, and the state of Michigan versus Danielle Loomis, case numbers SX 2861099, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1400464, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP. Hold on, we gotta wait on the court reporter. What's gonna be the outcome of Mr. Loomis? What's the deal?
So Officer Bush is the only officer who's present, so the ticket ending in 9112, the failure to stop, is getting dismissed. And then on ticket ending in 9103, driving without due care or caution, is getting reduced to a 1 of 5. And all other.
I don't see a 9113.
I'm sorry. 9103. I'm sorry, I might have been speaking too fast.
And that's gonna be what?
Reduced to 1 of 5 speeding.
And that's it?
He has a ticket ending in 9109. License never acquired. And we're doing that to allowing. And 9109.
I don't see a 9109. I see a 9101. That would be a driver's license never acquired. That's an allowing?
Yes. Excuse me.
You told me?
And then all other counts will be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Loomis? 120, 125 for the 1 to 5 is going to be 1.240 for the allowing, No points, I'll dismiss upon payment. Ms. Harris, are we ready on Gregory?
Your Honor, the only thing is I didn't get an opportunity to speak with Mr. Gregory in the breakout room, but I did speak with Ms. Mason. And we both agree that discovery needs to be received for this, and counsel likely should be appointed for Mr. Gregory.
And I'm back, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's call the City of Detroit versus Danielle Loomis. Go in the breakout room and talk to Mr. Gregory in room 3. Rejoin the room, Mr. Gregory. This is City of Detroit versus Danielle Loomis, case number S, and the State of Michigan versus Danielle Loomis, case number SX2861099, counts 1 and counts 2. Excuse me. SP1400464, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP1418910, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. SP1418911, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Joy Mohammed for Mr. Danielle Loomis.
P number, please.
P number 87246.
Mr. Loomis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Danielle Loomis.
Off the record, you indicated that you wanted to take the deal.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Your attorney, Ms. Mohammed, went over the other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December the 29th, 2022 at around 1:15 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Ryan and Emory. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Excuse me?
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Find him guilty of the amended. Why is that?
Excuse me?
Why couldn't you produce a valid license?
Never had one.
All right, find him guilty of the amended count of allowing $200 fine. I'll dismiss it upon payment. Did you have an accident out there or something?
No.
Failed to use due care and caution. Stipulate to the civil infraction as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea for the amended count of 1 to 5, Counselor, on your client's behalf?
Yeah. One more time, Your Honor. You were a little muffled. I'm sorry.
Going to the civil infraction, it's got failed to use due care and caution. Usually, I think that was when you hit someone in the back. He says he didn't have an accident.
Yes, never had an accident.
I don't know what the failed to use due care and caution in this regard is speaking to.
Well, that was supposed to be reduced to 1 to 5, Your Honor. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's why if you want to just stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, I'll allow that stipulation.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stipulate.
And with that, I'll amend it to with that stipulation, I'll amend it to 1 to 5. Okay, so that's a failure to use due care and caution. You were speeding, they said. All right, I'll amend it to 1 to 5. That'll be 1 point on your license, $125. I have SX286109912, a trooper at Shotwoods. Is there an Officer Joel Gilbert for SB 1400464 counts 1, 2, and 3, and for SB 141? All right, is there an officer or trooper in there? Those names. Put your appearance on the record, please. Is he on? Did he ever come out of the breakout room? All right.
Yeah, Joel's here, or Gilbert's here. I was just never talked to.
Well, he was in the room.
We were not aware he was here.
Yeah, go back and Miss Mason, your officer was in the room. He said he never spoke with you for Loomis.
I was in the breakout room the whole time, and my partner's on court in the same courtroom.
I see. Go back in and renegotiate. All right, let's pass the matter. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Lunsford?
Yes, Your Honor, ready.
Let's go back on the record with Patrick Lunsford. Mr. Berry, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the offer of the people. That new offer includes, from the off-docket matters, an additional 1 to 5 miles over. So there'd be 2 counts of that, as well as the offers set forth on the docketed matters. We have 2 state matters for which we don't have offers.
So you're saying that Lunsford is going to plead to 2 counts of 1 to 5? I see 2
Correct.
counts of allowing.
Correct.
1 count of failure to display.
Correct.
All right, we'll dismiss the rest. That's what you want to do, Mr. Lunsford?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? The other right. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Your Honor, are we on the record? This is a city prosecutor.
Yeah, we're on the
Okay.
record.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Lunsford, first let me draw your attention back to April the 29th, 2020 at around 12:20 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of State Fair and Fourth Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
So did I have a where?
Did you come encounter with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
What day again, sir?
April the 29th of 2020.
2020.
In State Fair Street.
State Fair. That happened to my son. You talking about what's going on with my son? They never came, but I think they called. Is he talking about?
What's your date of birth?
Huh?
What's your date of birth?
31st, 1984.
That's you. That's what they say. State Fair and Hoyt on April the 29th, 2020 at around 12:20. That's right in the middle of the pandemic.
All right. They say they pulled me over, or
that's what they say.
They probably did. I think. Yes. I can't remember the dates, but
are you contesting?
No, I live on State Fair. Yeah, I stay on State Fair, so probably.
Why are you contesting? He's not having any recollection, Mr. Berry, though, for this one.
Your Honor, could we?
Let's get another one. All right, let's see this one. Let's draw your attention back to January 16, 2024, around 6:58 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Greenfield and Finkel. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir. 2020 Chevrolet. 2020. Yeah.
And did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't have a license.
All right, find him guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine for that. Did the officer ask you? I'm just going to give you, I see allowing. I'm going to do an improper plate just because he recollects this time. Did the officer ask you to produce some valid registration for that vehicle?
Yeah, I had registration, but the plates. Yeah, GM Financial, they put it in their name, so.
So the proper plate wasn't proper?
No, that's why I think they put me out. It wasn't proper.
All right, and I'll find him guilty of the amount of improper plate. That's the same effect as an allowing 0 points will not abstract. I'll dismiss both of those upon payment of $240. I'll sentence him to $240 on that. Okay. So that takes care of two. Got a failure to display. So let's go and draw your attention back to January 13th, 2020 at around 3:52 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Manning Street and Reno Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
All right, because you didn't have a license, correct?
No, I didn't have a license. No, I did.
All right, very well. Find him guilty of that. And I'll amend that, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an actual basis for the responsible plea. I'll amend that failure to use term signal to a 1 to 5.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And find him guilty of the failure to display 240, responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5, 125. Another sheet of paper. Blank. And then he has another 1 to 5.
Yes.
I don't see another civil infraction. I guess we can. Okay. And then stipulate to the face of the ticket for the old study to stop at a stop sign.
Oh, yeah.
1 to 5, Mr. Barry.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
All right, I have down here 1 to 5, $125. Another 1 to 5, $125. A failure to display, $240. And allowing $240, I'll dismiss upon payment. And an improper plate, $240. I'll waive the warrant fees. He'll be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. When can you pay?
How much the total of that?
I don't know. You're gonna have some other civil infractions on there that are old.
Yeah.
All I'm concerned about is 240, 240, 240, 125 and 125, so you're looking at like right there, that's 9:30, I think.
Okay, I was by Tuesday.
Tuesday,
this coming Tuesday.
all right. Now, you want the case numbers you need to pay? Well, you'll see it on there. Go ahead,
And where can I come pay it? Like 36?
Pay it at 36 District Court.
Okay.
And when you come on up, if you get down here first thing in the morning, I'll give you the case numbers you need to pay.
Saturday.
Before you pay them at the window, so you're making sure you pay the right stuff.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you back Tuesday at 8:25.
Okay,
have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
You too.
Let's call the.
We're ready on Mario Gregory.
All right. Let's is Lemons there? Raven Lemons? Is Raven Lemons there? They're gone? All right, officers for all right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Raven Ann Lemons, case number SP 1488222, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1488359, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 154129441, SP 1541295, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Berry, put your appearance on the record for Ms. Lemons.
Elwood S. Berry, Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Ms. Lemons.
Raven Lemons.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Lemons is going to need an updated offer. I only have 3 cases on the docket. She has an improper term, Mr. Berry.
Yes.
Operating while texting. Improper equipment. Driver's license suspended, repeat offender, and no insurance misdemeanor, along with the 3 that are on the docket today. Get her an updated offer. I'll pass the matter, and you speak to her in the breakout room. Remember, Ms. Lemons, you have an absolute right. All right. Join the room. Wait on Mr. Berry, please. Okay, let's go back on the record. Mr. Mario Gregory. Ms. Harris.
In short, Your Honor, Mr. Gregory needs to have an attorney appointed. I did not get his contact information. I apologize. He definitely needs an attorney appointed because I think he needs this to be explained to him in more detail, as well as there's evidence that needs to be reviewed.
All right, what is Mr.
But positively speaking, he does have a valid license.
All right, what's Mr. Gregory want to do?
Mr. Gregory, you have to unmute.
Mr. Berry, get an offer from Ms. Mason for Ms. Lemons. All right, go ahead, Mr. Gregory. Do you want to appoint us an appointed attorney for you? Are you driving again? Cool. Are you driving again?
No. No.
Well, you're not looking at the camera.
That's my hazards on. My hazards are on. I can't drive with no hands.
So, is there no objection to the you discussed this matter with the city attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Ultimately, Mr. Gregory wants his cases resolved today. I've explained to him that there would be points. There are other penalties involved, that he does have a valid license in the state of Illinois. He does indicate that he is en route to court and he was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock for something else on an unrelated matter. I've given him the best advice that I can. I understand that it's frustrating, but that's the best that I can offer to him. And that's the best advice that I can give him.
Well, it's up to him. What he wants to do is his cases. If he wants them resolved today, then get him an offer. If he wants to get an attorney appointed, then we'll appoint an attorney. Simple as that. What do you want to do, Mr. Gregory?
When do I have to come back? Because I don't want the points to hinder my license. I need my license. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got them, but if Michigan can stop it again, which I don't understand, that's two different states. I've never been licensed in Michigan. If it's not gonna hinder my license, then I'm willing to plead out to whatever, so I can, because I don't want to have to come back and keep doing it.
Well, listen, you're gonna have to worry about the license. You had a conversation with Ms. Harris. She advised you on what she thought you should do, and you have to make the decision on what you want to do. You know, that's just up to you. Do you want to wait and go get a lawyer appointed to you, or do you want to take a deal today?
I'll just wait. When should I come back?
I need a good phone number from you.
From me?
Yes.
313. I don't even know this. I just.
Three 313?
Yes.
313. Come on, Mr. Gregory. I need a good phone number.
313-332-3806.
332-3806.
Yes.
He's breaking up.
Because I'm in the forest. I'm stuck on the highway in the middle of the forest.
I don't care where you are.
But that's what I'm saying.
313-332-3806, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Come back for a pretrial. May the 30th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Answer the calls that you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney, and then we'll get y'all acquainted on May the 30th, and he'll find out what you want to do then. All right, have a good day. Best of luck to you. Be safe.
Can I be heard?
You may.
I'm having trouble communicating with Miss Mason in the breakout room, so I'm going back in. Perhaps it's been corrected.
She's in there now.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
Miss Mohammed, are you ready on Loomis?
We are ready as far as we know. Yes, we are ready.
Well, are you ready or not?
Yes, we're ready.
What's gonna go on?
So now on the Gilbert tickets.
Are we back on, Your Honor? I apologize.
Let's go back on the record on Loomis, yes.
We are getting a dismissal of the unregistered, untitled. We are going to plead down the driver's license suspended to allowing, and we are dismissing the failure to respond to an emergency vehicle.
Okay. And you were, so just add one other count to that, right?
Yes, one other count of allowing.
All right. All right, you understand it's gonna be an extra $240. I'll dismiss upon payment. Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
All right, I've already sworn him in, is that correct?
That is, Your Honor.
Okay, let me draw your attention back to December 29, 2022 at around 1:15 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Ryan and Emory. Oh, we already took the plea for that one. I found them guilty for 240 dismiss upon payment in the amended count of 1 to 5, $125. So now let me draw your attention back to May the 21st, 2023 at around 9:04 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Randolph and Farmer, having a case on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle.
ATV.
ATV. Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license.
No, he didn't.
All right. So obviously we can't take the plea on that. He didn't. Were you operating this ATV?
Yes.
Did you have a valid driver's license?
No.
And the officer stops you that day?
Yes.
All right, I'll find him guilty of the amended count of allowing dismiss upon payment. Stipulate the proper cause will dismiss the other matters now for what we read in the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
240, 240, 125. I'll waive the warrant fees. You're going to pay the reinstatement fees, if any. When can you pay, Mr. Gilbert?
Huh?
When can you pay?
About 2 weeks from now.
Come back on April the 26th, 2024 at 8:25. Pay it at any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDac app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse, pay it in person. If you don't have anything further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too as well.
All right, thank you, Mr. Long. Thank you, Mr. Tulum. Y'all have a very good day.
You too.
Okay. City of Detroit, Ms. Harris versus Thomas Guy Gallia, case number V11220V50230923. Appearance for the record, please.
Sharika Harris on behalf of Mr. Galea. Please state your name for the record.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Thomas Guy Galea.
Good morning, Mr. Galea. There's an officer. There is one officer here. I don't know. Speak to Mr. Galea. See if he's come into compliance. Officer, investigator. Give me the correct pronunciation of your last name, please, investigator.
Israel.
Israel. And who are you with?
Licensing and permits with the city of Detroit.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Has there been a resolution?
From the records I have in our system, there does not show an active license at this time.
All right, let me put you in a breakout room, Mr. Galea, and speak to Ms. Harris, and then we'll pass the matter. Let us find out. Ms. Harris can work it out. All right, let's pass that matter.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Miller, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
Well, who's your client?
I was called by Miss Ruth Carter that your courtroom was looking for an immediate appointment.
All right. Hold on one second. Christopher Lane is going to be next.
May I have a license check, please?
For Lemons?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we get a license check for Raven Lemons?
Courtney Gray.
Courtney Gray. Where is Miss Gray?
Your Honor, I've attempted to call
So Mr. Bachman is here for Courtney Gray, Miss Miller.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Judge? I just missed it. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bachman is here from Miss Courtney Gray.
Okay, that's not a problem. Miss Carter just called saying that she was looking for somebody in this courtroom, so she called me and I hopped on.
Maybe you gotta mix it.
We'll have to get that straightened out. Okay.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you too, Judge.
So, Your Honor, with respect to Ms. Gray, I've attempted to call Ms. Gray now for the last 60 minutes. I'm using a telephone number that was a part of the discovery provided to me in the police report for the defendant. I'm not sure if there's another number.
Do you have, what number do you have?
It's a 586 number.
I have 868-3799.
That's not the number I have. Well, I'll try that one.
And I have an email address.
Okay.
Try that. 586-868-3799 right quick.
I will call that right now, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Can we get Lemon's a license check, please? Sure. Lemons has a valid license, Mr. Berry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I got that.
Mr. Berry, just dismiss the FTD and everything else stands on Lemons.
It's more than that. It's more of the cases that we call into the record.
You mean on the Lemons, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yeah, we had already talked about all the other cases as well.
We ready on Galea?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record, Mr. Galea. Miss Harris, what do you want to do with the case?
Your Honor, we were asking if the court would consider briefly resetting this matter to a pretrial. He needs 60 days to complete just some final details.
All right, I have two cases set for trial. I have the inspector here on one, put his appearance on the record, and there's another one here, V112108220. You want to make a motion on that? I don't know if it's Officer or John Mativa showed.
Defense would move to dismiss for failure of complaining witness to appear.
I'll grant the motion to dismiss. Is any objection to give Mr. Galea some more time to get his and come into compliance?
No objection, Your Honor. For the record, Diachiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471.
All right. Bring them back on June the 13th, 2024 for a pre-trial. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. I'll waive the warrant fee on that one case that's dismissed. Investigator Israel, good to see you. Have a very good day. Everybody be safe. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lane. Christopher Lane.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir. City of Detroit versus Christopher DeMarcia Lane. Case numbers 2274948551, SP 104-52901, SP 104-5292, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1424939, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1424940. SP 1497299, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1497315, U 63146822, State of Michigan versus Christopher Lane, case number SX 3729811, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name for the record.
Christopher Lane.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. The cases that I have on the docket, there are probably some civil infractions. One being a that is not on the docket. Here's what's not on the docket: insufficient defective light ticket. Another insufficient defective light ticket, no registration ticket, no insurance ticket, failure to stop ticket. And then there's the state ticket, 2 civil, state civil infractions. We'll cover those with all the other. So he has an absolute right to a trial. Let's put him in a breakout room, get an updated office for him, and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
And does it appear?
Go ahead.
Does it appear that he needed to pay reinstatement fees, or was there something?
Yeah, he at least needs to pay a reinstatement fee on one of them. No insurance proof. SP 142493993.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Who's on the phone that just joined the room, please? Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Juanisa Sean Liddell.
Why are you so late?
I just got a new job, so I work midnight. So when I woke up, I was like, oh, I forgot. And I started trying to come in immediately.
Officer Hill is here, Miss Mason for Liddell. Juanisa Liddell.
Juanisa Liddell.
Okay. Who's on the iPhone? I just let them room.
I have an Android. I don't have an iPhone, sir.
No, not you. Young lady, what's your name?
Courtney Gray.
All right, why didn't you show up on time?
Because I forgot. I had went to work. And I just forgot. I don't know.
It's an awful serious matter for you to be forgetting about. It's the city of Detroit versus Courtney Gray, case number Z8091301. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, ma'am, please state your full name?
Courtney Gray.
Judge, this matter's here for pretrial. We ask for a bench trial date by Zoom, please.
All right, what are the testing? What's going on with the testing, Ms. Gray?
I go call every day, and if I hear my color, I go.
And how are the results? Let's get probation down here and find out what the results are. Courtney Gray. Pass the time momentarily. What am I gonna see on the results?
Drop a negative every time.
Every time?
Yeah.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a trial date for July the 19th, 2024. Yeah, we'll call them down and find out. But if they're negative, then I won't be back in touch with you. You'll just be in touch with your attorney. And you have Mr. Boffman. You got our number. You have a number now.
I do.
So I'm writing on the file, appoint Harry Boffman to this case. If they're not negative, then you're going to hear from the court probably through your attorney. We're going to have you back in next week. Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor, was that trial date July 19?
July 19, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right. There's nothing further. Have a good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Are we ready on lemons, Mr. Berry? Free to leave, Ms. Gray. Have a good day.
Thank you. Ooh.
Ready on lemons, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Raven Lemons. What's the offer going to be?
The renewed offer, the updated offer is to have Ms. Lemons plead to the defective or missing equipment, as well as the improper turn to be reduced to 1 to 5 miles over, and finally the texting charge. And she would avail herself of that offer, Your Honor.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you? Well, there's no misdemeanors, correct?
No, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause. All right, I'm going to find a responsible for the defective equipment, 120. Driving while texting, $100. 1 to 5 over, $125. Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, when can you pay? Limits.
I have no idea because when I had to pay $300 to renew my permit because it just expired the other day. So I just had to pay $300 to the Secretary of State Wednesday.
Well, I'm going to give you 30 days
Okay.
to either pay it or set up a payment plan. I'm going to mark it a file, allow you to set up a payment plan. It's going to be on you to do either or. And if you don't set it up, if you let the time expire, they're gonna suspend your license again, all right?
Okay, how much do I have?
120, 125, and $100.
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. Pay it by, May the 13th, 2024, or come in and set that payment plan up. All right, Lane, I've already called, right? That gets me down to Grady. City of Detroit versus Isham Grady. Case number SP 148-6465, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Berry, state your name for the record, please.
Otis Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Grady.
Isham Grady.
Isham Grady, I'm sorry.
For the record,
Yes.
Your Honor, as a house case, I can put my name on the record. Diachiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. On the case on Isham Grady, ticket ending 4651, we will be dismissing.
Isham Grady, right?
That's correct, Your Honor. On ticket ending 4652, that is a state case.
Is there an officer here for the same officer?
Correct. But we don't have jurisdiction over that. So
Call the state attorney in, please. Your officer want to put his appearance on the record. Bring the officer out of the room, please, Ms. Mason. Let's pass it momentarily.
Could I be placed back in breakout room 3? I got disconnected. I apologize.
Subject's gonna be Gatewood. All right, let's go back on the record with Brady. Mr. Officer Steele, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
Officer Steele, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Good morning.
Good morning.
Put your appearance, state your name for the record, badge number, and department, please.
I'm Officer Steele of the Detroit Police Department, badge 3592.
All right, good morning. What was the reasoning for dismissal on the one case, Miss?
I don't recall the stop or the encounter at all.
Miss Mason, that one, if he doesn't recall one, he doesn't recall the other. No recollection. Okay. If it's nothing further, thank you, Mr. Officer Steele. You have a very good day. Be safe out there.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. And the case is dismissed, Mr. Grady. No recollection. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. All right.
Does that mean nothing's going on, Judge?
It's over. Yeah. Case is dismissed.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day. Appreciate you. You too.
City of Detroit versus Leroy Gatewood Jr. Case number SP 150-73961, SP 157-2437, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
For the
Leroy
record, Your
Gatewood.
Honor,
I'm sorry.
for the record, Your Honor, Diachiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. Judge, I didn't have this on the record, on the docket. I only had the drag racing that I see. What is the other ticket on that one?
He's got 2 civil infractions. He's got a no registration. It looks like they're different times. No registration and a 6 to 10 over the speed limit civil infractions, along with the reckless driving.
Okay, Your Honor. On the reckless driving, which is, I believe, set for trial today.
Yeah, that's why I'm here for that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, on that one, we're dismissing, Your Honor.
No officer.
Officer Kevin Bryant is here. He did check in.
All right, Officer Bryant is here. You can bring him out.
Very good, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Now, you want to settle up on these other 2, Mr. I didn't need the probation. I didn't need the you called in state.
Yes, he said he was on the insurance.
Yeah, I didn't need him. Mr. Wyringer,
I wanted to set
oh, hold on a second, Mr. Lake. Mr. Gatewood. Mr. Wyringer, we don't need your case was dismissed. The officer had no recollection. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gatewood. So, Mr. Officer Bryant, good morning. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Well, I don't hear any response. So, can you put your appearance on the record, Officer Bryant? Good morning to you.
How you doing, sir?
How are you? State your name for the record, badge number, and department, please.
Officer Brian, badge 673, Detroit Police Department.
All right, very well. Is this a dismissal, no recollection as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a good day, officer. Be safe out there, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Gatewood, do you want to settle up on this SP1?
I just recently got that ticket. I didn't have any registration because I just got the car maybe 3 weeks ago.
Listen, wait a minute. Don't go talking yet. Do you want a formal hearing or do you want to get an offer? Speak to Mr. Berry.
No, I want a hearing. I want a hearing.
All right, formal hearing. It's going to be July 19th, 2024, 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
You too.
All right. All right, let's keep going. Let's get Mr. Berry. There is Savion Johnson, trial. Officer is here. Mr. Berry, get an offer and speak to Mr. Johnson and then see what you can do. This is the city of Detroit versus Savion Ezekiel Johnson. These numbers, SP 107-86982, SP 107-86999, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 107-90401. Appearance for the record, please.
Elvis Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Johnson.
Savon Ezekiel Johnson.
Sorry. Today is the date and time set for a trial. The officer in the file, speak to Mr. Johnson in the breakout room, Mr. Berry, and then I'll give you an opportunity if you need to speak with the city attorney. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you spoken with Mr. Willie Officer Robinson? Miss Mason about this?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Michael, well, we gotta wait. Miss Harris, are we ready on Lane?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Christopher Lane. As my understanding, you want a bench trial, Mr. Lane?
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be
He was also advised to pay the reinstatement fee.
All right, I'll allow him to pay the reinstatement fee on SP 1424939. That's a no insurance proof. You come on down to the courthouse. That's the only way I can allow you to do that, to the window and pay that reinstatement fee, $45. You wait 48 to 72 hours, and then you approach the Secretary of State after that, see if you can get a valid license.
So,
Come back. Go ahead.
So you told me this last month, and I went up there and they told me they ain't put it in the computer. So
we'll make sure it's in the computer now. If you have any problem when you come down here, come up to the courtroom. We'll fix it. All right.
Okay. Thank
you. He wants an appointed attorney as well, Ms. Harris.
Yes, sir.
You want an appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. I need a good phone number from you, please.
757-915-0855.
That's Hampton Roads.
Huh?
757-915-0855.
Yes, sir.
That is Hampton Roads, isn't it?
Yes, my auntie in the military down there. She was.
Okay. So you gotta answer the calls you don't recognize. If give it 2 weeks. If you don't hear from that, get back in touch with us. We'll get an attorney appointed to you on the spot. And if you don't have any further questions, sir, the next court date is going to be July 19th at 9 a.m. All right.
Yes, sir.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you. Gordon, Michael Gordon. Michael Gordon.
Yes, sir. Police Officer Michael Gordon, badge 2403, Detroit Police Department.
I didn't know you were an officer.
Yes, sir.
Put you in a breakout room. Speak with Miss Mason, please. He's been in here since 9:30, so he made the cut. All right. Kamari Grant.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit. Versus Officer Hill is here. Mr. Harris, Officer City of Detroit versus Kamari Grant, case number SP 13994-311. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Harris.
Director Harris, on behalf of Mr. Grant, please state your name for the record.
Kamari Grant.
Okay, today is the date and time set for a trial. I do have Officer Hill here. Ms. Harris, if you please as charged, it's going to be $500 fine, gun safety course, 6-month delayed sentence. Join the breakout room, speak to Ms. Harris, and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
I'll just ask, was there ever a request for a court-appointed attorney?
I don't see one.
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the road. Mr. Savon Johnson, did you get an offer from Mr. Johnson, Mr. Perry?
Yes, there are offers on the docket, Your Honor. Mr. Johnson would have the trial on these matters, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass it. That's what you want to do, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass it. Lampkin.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Javon Machiavelli Lampton, case number SP 1552456, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, can you recall that?
City of Detroit versus Javon Machiavelli Lampton, case number SP 1552456, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lampkin.
Javon Machiavelli, the Carlos.
There's a date and time set for a pre-trial. This offer's in the file, Mr. Berry. I think there might be failure to display. You have a valid license, Mr. Lampkin?
No, sir. I was working on that. I gotta pay my tickets first.
How long is it gonna take you to take care of it?
I'm in like 2 weeks.
All right. And that's not in this jurisdiction, in another jurisdiction, right?
Say again.
That's not down here. You have tickets to take care of.
Yes, in Detroit.
These aren't affecting your license. Have you been to the Secretary of State, sir?
No, not yet.
All right, so you want to get some time, go to the Secretary of State, come back, and see if you can get a valid license?
Yes.
All right, come back, pre-trial. Do you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions?
I really took care of everything when I was in prison. But
come back on May the 31st, 2024. Go try to approach the Secretary of State. I don't see anything here that should be affecting your license. Come back on May 31st, 2024 at 8:30. Let's see where you're at, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Best of luck to you.
You too.
All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Warnisha LaShawn Lydell, case number SP 1504526, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Berry.
Juanita LaShawn Lydell.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay. Today is the date and time set for a trial in this matter, and I believe the officer is here as well. Officer Hill, can you bring Officer Hill out the room? Miss Mason, please. All right, offer is going to be failure to display, dismissed to no insurance, $240 fine, absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, okay? Let us know what you want to do when you come out.
What's her name?
Warnisha Lydell, trials, LaShawn. It's like in the middle of sort of the bottom third of the trial document. Gibbs, the officers for Gibbs can leave. They never showed. Officer Hunter, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you here on Courtney Gray?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did she test?
She has been testing as ordered, Your Honor.
All negatives?
Yes.
Very well. That's all we needed to know.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
Oh, who's on? Did you check the Quavius, Julie and Quavius, that final I voted over here, Ms. Mathis? Find out who the probation person is for that?
I can find out, Your Honor, if you give me the number or name.
I'm looking for the file. It's ticket number U 664-29223.
I'll check on that, Your Honor.
Thank you. I just need to know if they tested and what the results of those were.
Okay.
Yeah, we Wednesday. Just had it up there. And it was supposed to be tested.
What happened to they been lose from yesterday? Because I don't see no. I want to do the entry. I didn't see anything.
Might have been check the thing. They might have been on a piece of paper. And I didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Did you do any entries?
No, I couldn't because I didn't see your summary.
Madam Clerk,
Yes.
a license as to Miss Liddell,
You want me to run a license for her?
please. Yes.
Okay, good morning, officers for Gibbs. Gibbs never showed you all. I'm free to leave, Officer Force, and Officer Steve. Be safe out there. Have a very good day.
Good morning, good morning, Officer Borsch. Thank you. Have a great day.
Are you as well? And Officer Gordon.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right. There's a valid license for Miss Liddell.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let's see. Try to get to her.
So, perhaps you better check the license to see if it's valid. All right, Mr. Hunter.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. I did check on that case that you mentioned. I believe it's Cuevas. Cuevas. Actually, Officer Driscoll was handling that case, and she wanted me to let you know that he has not been compliant. He has not been tested.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Judge. Have a good weekend.
License is suspended anyways. No,
Defaulted, okay.
so now you can just let it slide.
Judge, let's go.
Why are you so late, ma'am?
What's his name?
Good morning. Why are you so late?
Judge Perkins,
Yeah, good morning. Why are you so late?
good morning. I deeply apologize. I had my timing confusing. I did just reach out down there. I talked to him. He told me to enter now.
Ready, Mr. Harris, Mr. Berry?
Judge, can you put Officer
Ready,
Hill
Your
back
Honor.
in breakout room 2 again? Officer Hill, can you go back to breakout room? I'm sorry.
Officer Hill, go back in the breakout room, please. Okay, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lydell, Mr. Berry. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel and everything. What's the outcome gonna be?
Your Honor, as it turns out, of course, Ms. Liddell has a valid license, and she has a valid insurance, but she doesn't have video capacity or the capacity to email. So if the court requires, she has an expiration date in September of 24. If the court requires, she's prepared to come to the court and show her insurance.
I'm gonna dismiss providing valid documentation. Have a very good day.
Thank you,
Best
Your
of luck, Ms. Lydell.
Okay, thank you. Now, do I still come to the court with my insurance?
No, you need to, you got two old tickets you need to pay though.
I gotta have who?
You have 2 old tickets that you need to pay off.
and I never seen them because I paid everything. I got a clearance, and I got a lot of clearances, but I didn't get that clearance. I don't know about them, that sir. So how do I go by?
$216 and $80. It seemed like you paid one all the way down from $380 to $80 and then $216. So these two cases are dismissed. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Mr. Berry, this is City of Detroit versus Dominique Jazalyn Lauderdale. Case number SP 118-59851, SP 155-1695, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 155-1697, counts 1 and counts 2. She owes a bunch of old tickets. 24761631, 24761641, 194875-261, SP 975-2043, and SP 8425831, SP 8311211. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lauderdale.
Dominique Jaslyn Lauderdale.
Today is a date and time set. We'll call it set for Raymond on the bench warrants or Raymond on the bench warrants. Go ahead, Mr. Burr.
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. She owes two no insurance proof, $288 apiece, $288 plus $288. That appears that she would be clear down here to get a license. She has an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room and you can see if she wants an updated offer or if she wants to go after that license now and come back. Join the room, ma'am. Join the room. Speak to Mr. Berry, please.
Thank you.
288. All right, are we ready on Grant? Let's pass Lauderdale.
All right, but we have a question.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Grant. What's your question, Ms. Harris?
I know that there is a plea offer. What I do not know, and I cannot advise because I don't know, is if this will affect his CPL.
Oh, I'm quite sure it will. And you want me to be honest with you?
Sure.
If it's true that he's firing a gun in the city limits, if the allegation is true, which I don't know, then he doesn't need a CPL anyway. It's a list up there. So I don't know.
If I could have a few moments just to look that up.
Your Honor, Officer Hill. Can I speak with the prosecutor again in the breakout room?
Absolutely. They want to rejoin the breakout room, Ms. Mason.
Your Honor, could I have the ordinance number written on the ticket?
31-13-25, 31-13-25. I'll look it up.
Yes. Mhm. Judge Perkins sends virtual notice to appear on Perkins. That's right. It's 360 494 0 0
Got to pass them out. Let's go off the record. Who are we ready? Are we ready on anybody? Waiting on Ms. Harris. Mr. Robinson, Mr. Johnson wants a trial, so Officer Robinson, so you're gonna have to get with Ms. Harris and Miss Mason and get prepared. Ready on Ms. Lauderdale?
Yes, sir.
Ready, Your Honor.
Now let's go back on the record with Ms. Lauderdale. Ms. Lauderdale, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
All right, is that what you want to do, Ms. Lauderdale?
Yes, sir.
All right, trial date is going to be July 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you pay those two no insurance proofs, $288 apiece, then you should have clearances here with the 36th District Court, potentially come back with a valid license. You pay those, you wait 48 to 72 hours after you pay them and approach the Secretary of State. You have to pay those with the 36th District Court. It'll take 48 to 72 hours of those clearances to get to the Secretary of State. And then you can approach them and see if you can get a license. July 19th is the next court date. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. 9 a.m.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Berry, go ahead and Mr. Berry, go ahead and speak to Mr. Johnson, and you guys get prepared for what you're free to leave, Ms. Lauderdale.
I'm leaving.
For do you need anything from the file? It's a 2020 case, so it's awful long time ago, but go ahead. I have the ticket here. It's really not much on the ticket, just operating off-road vehicle on public highway, drove without cycle endorsement, moped license, and a failure to wear crash helmet, and an unregistered, untitled. So go ahead and speak to Mr. Johnson, and then let's see where it goes. That's
Yes,
allegation was made on my mom's birthday, 4/21/2020. All right, Mr. Johnson, rejoin that breakout room, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. There's no notes other than that on the ticket. That's just what the tickets themselves. There's no notes in the remarks point of. All right.
all right.
All right.
I just sent you a chat.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. All right.
We're trying to do something. We're trying here. We're trying to push it. All right. I'm going to send you both to a different room so you don't have trouble getting in. Join the room, please.
Okay, I think we are ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Grant. What's going to be the resolution, Ms. Harris?
Well, there is currently a plea offer, a 6-month delayed sentence. Mr. Grant, I've advised you of your rights. I did tell you there is an option if you wanted to have an attorney appointed to review any evidence that the people may have. That is an option. The only thing I can tell you with regards to the CPL is I do know that discharging a firearm as written under MCL 750 would suspend your CPL for a period of 3 to 8 years. This particular ordinance, I feel like it falls right in line with that. So I believe your CPL will be suspended. But if you want to have an attorney appointed to give you a more definite answer, that, or you can plea, understanding the information you've been provided today.
I'm going to plea.
All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You said you want to plea? Take the plea?
Yes.
It's $500 fine, all right? 6-month delayed sentence, and you're going to have to take a gun safety course. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand, you have the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 fine.
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, sir.
Miss Ms. Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, you did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to October 21st, 2022 at around 11:57 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Granville and Tyreman. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
What did you do out there?
I discharged my weapon because I was going to pick my girlfriend up and I was knocking on the door. I left my car door open on the street and somebody was walking past with all black on and they bent down to tie their shoe next to my door and was trying to steal my car. I know they was trying to steal my car.
You think they were trying to steal your car?
I know I had music playing. I got loud music playing. So
How do you know that they were trying to steal your car?
Because nobody ain't finna bend down in front of somebody's car while the music is playing and the door is wide open just to tie their shoe. They would have tied their shoe down a little bit more or
See what I'm saying? You see how you can jump to a conclusion just because of what you think. But let's see. Go ahead.
After like 2 months later, actually got it stolen. So
did that same person went bend down his tie his shoe, steal your car?
I'm not gonna say it was the same person, but
yeah. So, but what we're talking about is discharging a firearm. So you thought that was a good idea to discharge a firearm because somebody's stealing your car, right?
I mean, at the time I was just trying to protect my stuff and protect me. I had another rifle in the car too at the time too, so I was trying to just protect myself.
Trying to protect yourself. You thought that was a good idea, right?
If he would have gotten a car and drove off with that car and a rifle was in the car, it would have been a whole totally different thing.
So you thought it was a good idea, right?
Yes, sir.
You still think it's a good idea?
No, sir.
Why now? Is it because you got caught and you're here now pleading guilty and potentially losing your CPL and getting charged $500 fine? Or is it because you rethought it and because you said that all the reasons why you thought it was a good idea, because if you would have gotten the car, you would have got the rifle, you would have got your property and stuff like that. So go ahead.
As I think about it now, it wasn't a good idea because I shouldn't have went over there to the house in the first place to pick somebody up that I was supposed to go pick up. I shouldn't even went over there.
Keep on. All right, he still thinks it's a good idea.
I didn't say it was a good idea. I didn't say it was a good idea.
No. I can conclude that based on what you said, you still a good idea to shoot the firearm. But all the other stuff was the bad idea was going over there in the first place. But it was still a good idea to shoot the firearm because you were protecting your property. You thought this person, because he bent down and tied his shoe at your door while the music was running, and you thought he was going to steal your car because nobody's going to tie their shoe at the door while the music is running, right?
I'm just saying, Your Honor. Just think, I'm just at the door. I'm on the opposite side of the street. The driver's door is on the opposite side of the street, so I'm already on the wrong side of the street to pick somebody up. I just jumped out to go pick somebody up. I have a gun on the seat. My music is playing. It's dark outside. It's loud music playing. Why would you tie your shoe by some loud music?
But I'm trying to get you to realize the actions that you took.
I understand the actions. I took a bad
Loud music, door left open, parked on the wrong side of the street, car running. Look how many offenses that is right there in of itself. And you have a CPL, and you have a pistol and a rifle in the car. All right, find them guilty, $500 fine, take a gun safety course, 6-month delayed sentence. Come back October the 4th, 2024, have this paid in 30 days, $500. Have it paid in 30 days, paid in 30 days. Come back in 30 days and make sure it's paid on May the 13th, 2024. He can afford all of the sounds. He can afford the guns, the rifles. You can afford to pay this in 30 days. Come back in 30 days. Pay it at any DIV kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DIV app to your phone. Next court date is going to be May the 13th, 2024. Have a very good day. I hope you realize the kind of decisions that you make and start making some better decisions.
I did realize the decisions I made, but at that time, if somebody else would have had that gun and anybody else something would have happened with it, I would have been in more trouble.
I mean, but still, I mean, really though, Mr. Grant, you leave a car, you leave a car door open that you know a rifle's in the car. I mean, you're parking on the wrong, wait a minute, you're parking on the wrong side of the street. You're out here blaring music in people's neighborhoods at midnight. You know, it's just a disregard all the way around.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand your part. I just came to pick somebody up, and I didn't even have no intentions on getting out the car. They wasn't outside, so I went and knocked on the door.
I know, but it's just a disregard. It's just a disregard.
I understand.
And then when you're when you put the element of the biggest thing, the rifle in the car, you don't take a second. You don't go anywhere without your firearms and stuff like that protected.
That's why I said I didn't have no intentions on getting out the car. I didn't have no intentions.
But you did. You're not gonna listen, man.
I'm listening to what you're saying. 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 If I wasn't listening, I would have already left. You already told me to leave. I'm listening. I'm trying to take in what you're saying. I know I'm already in it. I'm
taking in what you're saying, and I'm trying to say, every time you have a firearm, especially, it should always be right there with you and not leave anybody any opportunity to so you pull up and you just that quick second that guy could have jumped in that car. Shooting the firearm is I'm not even gonna ask that. Shooting the firearm is not gonna he could have jumped right in that car because of the actions that you took, trying to be quick, trying to jump out, but you're out here in people's neighborhoods, music blaring, parked on the wrong side of the street. All of these things are actions that you took and you made decisions on doing that could have got you pulled over in tickets. It might not have gotten you in this much trouble, but it could have gone there. So you need to think about your actions. And especially when you're dealing with weapons. All right.
Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for everything.
All right, Mr. Grant. Be safe out there. Have a very good day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to ask you one more question. Can I get a little bit more time to pay that off?
How much more time do you need, sir?
At least a month and a half.
Come back. I'm gonna give you 2 months. June
Thank you.
13th, 2024, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a greater day.
Thank you. All right, we have a few more minutes. Mr. Berry, do you want to mind Miss Harris going in? You want to, what happened to Savion Johnson? Okay, Miss Harris is in. Oh.
I thought that was our last one, but
It is.
Okay.
Officer Hill, you're free to leave. Be safe out there, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you know what happened with the Lydell case, Little case?
Yeah, that one got dismissed. She had valid documentation. She got a valid driver's license.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You as well. Be safe.
Wait, can I make copies of the tickets on that one, Mr. Johnson, Savion Johnson?
All right.
Looking for Ms. Mason, yes.
She's in the courtroom here. Go ahead, maybe a month ago. Back to me. Go ahead, join breakout room 4.
All right.
And then Miss Mason will be in there momentarily.
All right.
You want to take your, you need the time off now, Miss Williams Law?
Yeah, I'll wait a couple more minutes just to let things filter out up there, and then yeah. So in about 5 minutes, if that's okay.
Okay. I think it's gonna at least take them that to.
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Is it possible to have a copy of the ticket, please?
Yeah, Mrs. Mason, can you send, it's nothing on the tickets, it's just no notes but I'll send you a copy of them. Ms. Harris wants a copy of the tickets as well.
Your Honor, the officer just sent me over the UD10 report. I will share that with
Thank you.
with them.
So this one is here, it's correct.
Ms. Harris, please.
I'll let you.
This is Master
Master
Johnson.
Johnson,
Yeah, it
take
depends
over.
on who does.
He's trying to take over. You gonna say, Get your road, guys.
That's what it is.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna kill me. He said you don't want this road. Okay, she's with the decision. Okay. So fine. All right, what's her name again? You said me. Okay, I see it. I see it. You said she did adjournment. How many days? So you said that Adam Clemens is he's taking the case. Okay. Judge Zink. Okay, so Perkins, adjournment to after her. So let me ask the judge, 'cause it's-
I don't.
You don't care? Okay. All right, so let's see, let me get you a date.
Join the room, Miss Mason, please. You're muted.
Judge, I'm trying to give them the report right now. So if they want the report, okay, I'll join the room.
Attach. Thank you.
Okay, Your Honor, I'll go to that now.
Okay. I'm gonna take a recess. Text me with this phone talking.
Madam Clerk,
Yes.
could we confirm, well, could you check the license, the driver's license for Mr. Savon Johnson?
Okay.
Hey, sir. Yeah, his license is valid. I checked it. I checked his license this morning. This is the officer, Officer Robinson.
I did. How are you,
Okay, well,
Officer
I need to
Robinson?
check
So,
in.
what
You wanna-
would you say?
okay, well-
I didn't hear you.
He
I
said
was
he
saying-
checked license.
I was saying his license is valid. I checked the license this morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Judge, just for the quickie, I'm gonna put Officer Robinson, go to breakout room one. Breakout room one.
Judge isn't on the bench, Ms. Mason.
Okay. Robinson is still there.
I'm back.
Okay. Is all the other parties available and ready? No. Okay, I was just checking. Because the judge wanted me to I understand. Let him know when everybody's back.
We're going to take the deal, Ms. Mason. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Let me text the judge. So you guys are ready?
Yes.
All right. What's gonna happen?
We have an offer and a plea to accept, Your Honor.
All righty. Ms. Williams, Law, are you back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. All right. We already called the case. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Savon Johnson of the dismissals.
Yes, this one right here.
I understand there's a resolution, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
What's that going to be?
Your Honor, the people have offered and my client will avail himself of that offer to plead to allowing as well as the crash helmet charge.
The crash helmet charge, do you need to wear a helmet now?
This Officer Robinson, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, you have to wear a helmet if you're not endorsed.
Have to wear a helmet
if you don't.
Not very well. Mr. Johnson, you want to take the deal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we're talking about crash helmet and what now?
Allowing, Your Honor.
Allowing. Correct. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Anybody offer you anything other than what they said they'll do today?
No.
All right. Let me draw your attention back to April 21st, that's 2020, at around strike that around 3:59 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Brevard. Did you have occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Prior to me crashing and them arriving at the scene, yes.
Well, you were operating a motor vehicle on that day, right?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce us where you was this some sort of ATV or some sort of mini bike, or what kind of vehicle was that?
It was a mini bike, specific model, Coleman BT200X.
This is like a moped.
It's not a moped. You can't register it with the state of Michigan because it does not fall under any of those guidelines to registering a vehicle according to law. 1 second. Section MCL 257.32B. That vehicle goes only 24 miles an hour. It is 196 cubic centimeters, but it does not shift gears, so you can't register it as a moped or a motorcycle. It falls in between a gray area. You can't take it to the DMV because it has no turn signals, no backup lights, no brake lights, no rear view mirrors, and it's in the gray area of under a specific CC and not shifting gears. So I really don't know what to call it, but legally you cannot call it a moped or a motorcycle or an off-road vehicle.
So yeah, so that's you say it's an off-road vehicle?
No, I said legally you can't describe it as that either.
So where are you supposed to ride this, in your opinion?
I don't know. As I specifically stated in my argument before discussing this with several people, the day that this accident happened, I was stopped by a Michigan State Trooper. I do not have that officer's name, but I was stopped by a Michigan State Trooper right there by Buffalo Wild Wings in Greektown, and I explained to him that I was going to handle some business, which I was. I was going my way to Zeedman's to pay a pawn slip. And
well, let me stop. I'm not really. I'm trying to get an idea of the vehicle itself, or I guess when you say vehicle, then that means it's roadworthy. This is almost. But anyway, where do you feel, in your opinion, you can ride this vehicle?
I felt that it was street worthy. You know,
how is it street worthy if you don't have any turn signals? If you don't have any, if it's not of a certain CC or anything like that?
I was sticking close to the sidewalk, Your Honor. The same as if you were riding.
Between Mr. Robinson, how would you describe the vehicle to me? Is that an accurate description of the vehicle?
Your Honor, I would describe it as a mini bike that you can go to like a sporting goods store like Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods and purchase. It was a small mini bike that is not roadworthy. He made some very valid points that it's not roadworthy, and the only place it can be driven is on private property, but not on the public roads because of no turn signals, no.
All right, let me ask you this then. What is the difference in this vehicle that he's riding and a bicycle with a motor on it? Because I see people riding those down the street as well, and I'm telling. And then now they have these electric bikes. Now they have these electric powered bikes.
So the electric bikes it has an electric motor. It's not gas. It's not combustible. And the bikes where they're putting the small CC motors, they're purchasing those motors off something like eBay or Amazon and adding them to the bike. But there's nothing in the law governing the bikes with the motors attached. But this is something totally different. This is a Coleman mini bike that cannot be ridden on the street, Your Honor.
Do you have a model number for this bike? I want to see what this bike is.
Specific model number is Coleman BT200X. Once again, my argument is that
Coleman what?
BT200X, B as in boy, T as in
T. Okay, very well. Okay.
Now, yes, you can call it a mini bike, but once again, according to Michigan State guidelines,
wait, Mr. Johnson. Wait, Mr. Johnson. Just wait.
Got a headlight on it. Looks like off-road tires.
Your Honor, this model that he was on did not have a headlight, just for the record. And I do have a photo of it as well.
Where is the bike now?
Impounded, gone, sold. Who knows?
You took the bike, Mr. Robinson. You pounded it.
Your Honor, the bike was impounded. For one, because he broke his leg and had to go to the hospital, and for two, like I said, it was in street legal. So yes, it was impounded.
You broke your leg in this, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, because going back to the story, once I was stopped by that Michigan State trooper and he told me to go ahead and handle my business and hurry up and get it home. That's when I saw the fellow Detroit officer and I said, okay, well, I just got stopped by one. And if I get on the sidewalk, he won't say anything to me. So this is actually where I feel the city of Detroit is at fault, because right there at Gunston and Gratiot, where I was flipped off of the bike, there's a very steep incline for the sidewalk. And had that incline been properly made, then I wouldn't have jumped the bike and flew and almost broke my head on a street light. So yeah,
I'm not buying.
I mean, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse, but yeah, when I saw the fellow officer, that's when I said, okay, he won't say anything to me if I get on the sidewalk. And like I said, there's a very steep incline. You know where the Crane building is, that pink building that sits on Gratiot right after the courthouse? Literally across the street, the incline is like this. It's very steep. So that's how I ended up breaking my femur, because it jumped the bike.
All right.
And then that's when the officer on me and started writing tickets.
What I'm going to do is, you didn't have a registration for this vehicle, correct? Because you couldn't register it, right?
Right.
All right. I'm going to find him guilty of the unregistered, amended count of improper plate, unregistered, untitled. I'm not going to find him guilty of the crash helmet and fine him for that. Sounds like he went through enough. I'm going to dismiss the other matters, and I am going to sentence you to the farm program. And
I've already completed the program, Your Honor.
Can I finish, Mr. Johnson? I'm going to sentence you to the farm program, and I'll dismiss upon completion. I went to Mr. Johnson's graduation for the farm program, so I'm going to dismiss the case now. I know that he completed the program. So I'll tell you this, you've come a long way. And you've done a good job in putting up your position. I do see these bikes all the time, and I see them riding around the city all the time. I don't know where you're supposed to ride it. I don't have a clue. I agree with you. It is sort of a gray area. Officer Robinson says you're supposed to just keep this on private property, and that may be the case. But anyway, it is kind of dangerous, I know, because, well, this one has some brakes, but I see people out there with them, and they're stopping the thing with their feet after going 40-something miles an hour, and I'm like, whoa. So that's kind of how we resolve this, all right?
Okay.
All right. And if there's nothing further, Officer Robinson, always good to see you. Be safe out there. And Mr.
Have a good day, sir.
You've got a valid license. You came in here earlier, a long time ago, with a lot of tickets. And you've walked them all down. They're all going to be cleared up now. And I'm confident that that you'll be making better decisions moving forward. All right. Hopefully. All right. And so if nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessed day as well.
All right. All right. All right. That'll conclude it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
You as well.
Your Honor, have a good weekend. Take care.
Thank you so much. Everyone have a good weekend. Ms. Harris, have a good weekend. Ms. Williams Law, have a very good weekend and be safe. Ms. Mathis.